Yes, evening. Welcome to London Scouser, the podcast where it's happening, where the best of the news, the best of everything is at. So,
and we're all true Reds, so just tune in. Watch every video.
That's it. But the game we're going to talk about is Liverpool 3, Norwich City 1. For those who ain't seen it, that's the final result. Norwich did take the lead.
But it was jammy.
Yeah. Early in the second half. We're just gonna go through it. So, where would you want to start, Mr. Will? You want to start with the positive or the negatives?
Well, it's just a lot of our games having the same pattern. First half, we can't seem to break them down. We have loads possession, loads of attempts, and just can't score. And then second half, I mean, I have to say, you were right when in our last podcast about the subs, as in our squad does look a lot better now. He has got many more options.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, so he brought on Origi and Thiago and took off Ox and Keita.
Yeah.
Oh, and he made 8 changes from the team that started against Inter.
I was going to touch on it to ask you about the lineup. What did you think about the lineup?
I was surprised. I'm just looking at it now.
I was as well. I was surprised Gomez.
Well, but then you've got to keep this. He's obviously trying to keep the squad happy.
No, of course.
So he's good.
Well, you know.
So he's putting like Gomez was back. I can't remember the last time he started.
Yeah.
We had Ox in the midfield, Kate in the midfield. Tsimikas.
Yeah.
He started as well, and he played very well.
He played very well. He was very busy.
Yeah. The front three was interesting. So we had Salah, Mane in the middle, Diaz on the left. So
that's why I think Mane was a bit quiet in it because of his positioning that he was playing.
Well, you say that, but he did score one hell of a goal.
Yeah, he did. Of course he did. But
so Jota and Firmino were both out. They weren't even on the bench.
No. But we still had players, isn't it?
That's the thing. That is what I mean. You could like Robertson on the bench, Thiago on the bench, Origi, Konate, Fabinho. I mean, our bench is strong.
Of course. So basically, the first half was obviously a bit dry.
Shots, attempts, and shots.
Yeah.
Tsimikas had a great chance.
Do you know what? I think Tsimikas was man of the match.
Yeah,
I would put him because he was busy. He was doing everything.
He was busy.
I'm talking.
But to be fair,
first half and second half.
You could have. I mean, when you watch the game, the names I'm hearing were Sargent. I mean, I don't watch Norwich, but Sargent, the midfield player, and Hanley, who even a commentator saying this man is single-handedly keeping Liverpool at bay. He's the defender.
Do you know what, Will? You see them names that you said. You know me. I always know names, innit?
You never heard of them?
I've never heard of them. Sorry, I'm being like Will here. I've never heard of them. I've never heard of them.
Well, let's be honest. Norwich is not many people outside Norwich support Norwich.
Yeah.
Like when you meet a man in the street, say what team you support. Well, maybe because we're in London, he's gonna say Man United, Arsenal. You're not gonna meet many people who don't live anywhere near Norwich and say, I support Norwich.
Yeah, no, of course.
Unless you're obsessed with yellow and green or maybe Canaries.
No, of course.
But I've never heard of these people before. But when you listen to the commentary, their name, it was like there was another person in the squad.
Yeah.
It's like Hanley, Sargent, and obviously the guy who scored their goal, which was a wicked deflection of Matip.
Yeah.
And then you start to worry.
Yeah.
Well, you start to worry because we're getting chances, but we're not seem to be making any headway.
Yeah,
and if this goes on, I don't see us scoring 2 goals.
But do you know what?
To beat them.
I think what obviously helped us is because at the beginning, the goal came early. I think if it was later on in the game, then it could have been a problem.
If that come like at 80 minutes.
No, of course. And then
may possibly get a draw, but then again, we scored 2 in 4 minutes.
Yeah, like I said, substitutes. It goes back to that again.
Yeah, but again, we scored. Yeah, you're right. But our goals were scored in 60 odd minutes, so 63 and I think 67. So you're not under the same pressure if you had to score 2 goals in 80 minutes.
No, of course,
80 minutes gone.
But the subs did help it because it's
Yes,
Thiago was brilliant. His passes were sick.
Good. Yeah, but Henderson was really good as well.
Henderson did. He had a decent game. He had a decent game.
What are you talking about? But this irrational hatred of our captain. He played the Fabinho role today, so he's protecting the back. And he set up. Oh, Luis Diaz scored his goal today. Yeah. Set up by Henderson. A nice ball, split the Norwich defense in half. Yeah. And 2 touches, bosh.
No, of course.
That was actually a great finish.
No, great finish. Perfect. He showed was a goal scorer. So.
Yeah. Composed because he's got the goalkeeper coming towards him, and that was a great goal.
No, of course.
But the Sadio Mane goal has to be the best one.
Oh yeah, the Mane one. Yeah.
So
he's actually tried them overhead kicks before, you know.
He has.
He's been doing it.
It's the first one that's actually worked.
Yeah. He's been doing it. He's been trying it. So.
Yeah. So Simicast from the left has put a ball into the box. Sadio Mane is clearly left unmarked because he's got time to do an overhead bicycle kick.
No, of course.
And it goes into the goal.
Yeah.
and that was the equalizer.
Yeah.
Actually, all the goals were good.
No,
even Salah scored a second goal with an amazing goal kick by Alisson.
Perfect.
Alisson kicked pinpoint goal kick right in, basically just outside the Norwich box. Pinpoint for Mo Salah. Yeah. And you think, he's still got quite a few people ahead of him, and he thought, don't be greedy, just pass the ball. But no, he just managed to not even any power.
That's his first assist of the year. This season, I mean. Alisson's first assist.
Yeah, I know. Which is strange because he has got good delivery. Yeah. But
he scored as well last season, so he seems to.
This is true. That is true. Saved us. Yeah.
No, of course.
Actually, he saved us a point.
No, of course.
No, all the girls were really good. The team played really well. Again,
second half, I'll say that's where it changed the half.
First half. Yeah. I mean, and Norwich weren't trying to sit back. No. I mean, they had chances. They're full of Pookie.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like, I don't know if anyone watches Vikings, looks like Floki of the Vikings. He had a chance, but again, I guess they've only scored 14 goals the whole season in all competitions. And they've only scored 7 goals in the Premier League.
Yeah, it says it all.
They another team can't finish. They're no good at finishing.
Yeah.
But I guess you're coming to Liverpool, you're not going to go gung-ho trying to attack us.
No, but as they say, take your chances, isn't it?
You have to take your chances because he had a great chance, one-on-one in the goalkeeper, and he scuffed it wide.
No, of course.
I'm trying to think. And then, yes, which I'm watching now, the deflection. Basically, a guy is running across the box. He's not really going anywhere. A speculative kick at the goal. Yeah. Matip sticks his foot in the way, and it wrong foots Alisson. Yeah. And I, honestly, when you watched that at that point in the game, I was nervous because I didn't see us scoring 2 goals. Because
you thought it was going to be that type of game, innit? But I think once we scored the first goal, I think I was a bit confident. I thought, we're going to go forward.
Because obviously Norwich is shaken because now they know what's happened.
Yeah. Because there was a lot of time. That's what I said. Norwich scored too early. That's what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like from 15 minutes on, Norwich were under siege. Yeah. They were under siege. Definitely. They were trying to get out, but the ball just kept going to the Liverpool player and back in. They were really under the cosh. But that is it. You come to Anfield, that's what's going to happen.
That's what happens, isn't it? So, so obviously the subs that came off, Ox and Keita.
I feel sorry for Ox. He tries. He tries, but...
No, I know. That's what I said. He tries, but like I said, it's just not there no more.
Oh, my God.
And Keita as well. I said that. He's not a Liverpool player. They're not Liverpool players no more.
Are you talking about?
They're not Liverpool. They were poor. That's why they got taken off. They had no influence in the game. Not one bit.
They didn't. My God.
They didn't. Maybe Ox had a little bit more, but Keita, the one that you keep bigging up, I'm sorry. He needs to go.
My bestie.
He's not saying one.
What are you talking about? He plays.
He's not saying one.
Okay. What is it you expect him to do?
I expect him to do a bit more what he does.
Yeah. What do you want him to do?
Well, his role was supposed to be he gets the ball and he runs forward with it. Basically what Ox
which he does.
And he's got a bit of skills about it. He's got a bit of skills about it. And
hang on, he's often involved in build-up play as well. He links up well with Mane.
Not enough. And I'm not the only one that agrees with that. I'm telling you. A lot of Liverpool fans think the same thing.
What is it? Okay, then you must ask yourself, what is the manager seeing that you're not seeing?
The manager?
Yeah, the manager started him.
I don't know.
So what's the manager seeing that you're not seeing?
I don't know. Like you said, it might be something.
And
in training. It might be in training. It might be in training. But then, but at the end of the day, training doesn't determine what happens.
The manager's known him for a few years now, and he must surely be saying to himself, "Well, this guy in training, he's like nutmegging everybody. He's even nutmegging the dinner lady. This guy's awesome, but on the pitch, he can't do jack."
That's what I'm saying.
No. But listen, the manager has subbed him once when he was having a proper dire game. He subbed him, I think even in the first half when they were playing the Champions League. So the manager is not like the manager has him as a favourite. So would you agree?
He has him as a favourite.
No, he clearly doesn't. He subbed him once. He subbed him once in the first half.
Yeah.
No one. How many people get subbed in the first half?
What did he do in that game that excited you? Because I'm struggling.
No. It's not that he excited me, but he wasn't poor. He wasn't saying. I wasn't thinking.
He didn't do anything. He just. I believe he just doesn't give us anything. He doesn't. He will have like a one wonder game, and then for about a month, then you don't see nothing of him. I'm telling you.
Well, then why is the manager still using him as option?
This is what confuses me. I just think Keita don't do it. He just doesn't give us anything.
So get rid of him.
He don't give us anything. No,
so get rid of him.
We'll put him on the bench. Don't make him start no more because he doesn't give anything. And then that will make him that when he starts coming on the sub, you know, sometimes they always say some players are better coming off the bench, like a Origi.
Well, yes, you're right. Yes.
Right. I think he's becoming that player. He is. He's becoming that player because every time he starts, it just doesn't impress me.
Well, again, we don't know what the managers told him. Like today, the managers clearly said to Jordan Henderson, "I want you to cover the back four."
Yeah.
We don't know what he says to Katie. He might say, "I want you to go charging at players," or he might say,
"No, but forget about what he said to Keita. We have to go by what we're seeing as a fan. What are you seeing?"
Yes, but what are you seeing?
I'm seeing nothing. I'm seeing nothing, Will. Seriously.
Well,
I'm seeing nothing.
I see him involved in a lot of build-up play, but yes, he's not spectacular. He doesn't. I mean, sometimes he can run past players. I don't know. I mean, he's I put it back. And actually, No, he came on in the Champions League game against Inter. So he came on.
Yeah.
Well, maybe based on that performance.
When he came on Inter, I didn't say anything about him like this.
Well, he helped. But it wasn't spectacular in that. He just helped show up the midfield.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, he's just, there's nothing about him that excites me. He just doesn't do it.
Well, I guess what we'll have to find, it'll be interesting to see if he starts the next game.
Yeah.
So it could be argued. That because he played well against Inter, that he was given this chance to start today. And yes, he was subbed. I can't remember about what time.
Yeah,
maybe about.
That's what I said.
Subbed about 15 minutes into the half.
Yeah,
15 minutes into the half.
Him and Ox were the weakest link, blatantly. Ox had a little bit more involvement, but he was losing the ball a few times. There was crosses and all of that he was doing, and it just. I don't know.
Yeah, but sometimes, yes. But that's that's Ox. He likes to run at play. He likes to take players on. He likes to do shots. But sometimes,
we always say that. You know now the team is looking more tasty. There's a couple new players. Well, one player. You obviously got Elliot. Yeah. So you're playing against Norwich. It's an easy game. So this is your chance to put something on. Yeah, but it's one of the easiest out of the whole.
Yeah, I won't lie. I'd rather play them than Man City.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the reason why maybe now I'm thinking that reason why the starting lineup when he put in Gomez as well, because of who the opposition that was playing. So if there was any game that we was gonna say,
no, you know what? No, I don't think he thinks that way because it could have been a banana skin. If you put in a weaker team and they scored two, I know it's not prolific, but if you take that risk, especially we're now only 6 points behind Man City. Would you take that risk and possibly drop points?
Yeah, but he done it though. Because Gomez.
No, but I don't think he did it.
Look here, if he was playing like maybe one of the top six, do you think he would have put Gomez in? Do you think it would have been the same back line? He wouldn't have put Gomez, and he wouldn't have put Tsimikas. Tsimikas is good.
I definitely think he could.
Yeah,
Tsimikas is a like option.
No, you're right, but I'm just saying, I've seen how Klopp works. Because it's a big game, if it was like Man City or Man United, or, forget Man U, if it was like Chelsea, yeah, then he would have mostly put on Robertson instead of Shimikas, and he definitely wouldn't have put Gomez.
Well, let me just check. What is our next?
Huh?
Let's see. What is our next game?
Leeds.
Right. So yes, what you're saying.
That's what I reckon he would have done.
But at the same time, maybe then he would have played a different squad against Inter Milan, because he's clearly wanting to rest players. I've never known him to make 8 changes. He doesn't know him do that unless it's like a Carling Cup game. You know, when them weaker games.
Of course.
Then, but again, by saying that, I kind of maybe have justified your point. However, I think he's just done it just to rest the players.
No, I think it's a bit of both. Because if you are 100%, if he was playing a top 6, he wouldn't have made 8 changes. 100%, he wouldn't have.
But then the 8 changes aren't poor changes either.
I'm not saying it's because, like I said, our squad is better. But this is where I go to back to Ox and Keita. You get that chance, to start. Obviously, they've started a couple games, but you need start making a mark. Start giving the manager a bit of headache. That's what he's getting from Tsimikas. Tsimikas is starting to give him a headache because he is. A lot of times he performs, and today he was brilliant.
I've never seen him play a poor game.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why now he can definitely put in, like, if he said, do you know what, I'm going to put in Tsimikas instead of Robertson, or even if Robertson's injured, it's not a problem. It's not going to make him think, like, he can put him in and he will fit in straight away. That's the difference. So
you may have a valid. You may. Of course. I may have to begrudgingly accept you have a valid point. You have a good point. No, you have a good point. Yeah, but again, guys,
as well.
Yeah, I mean, Keita is not as dynamic, but he can be. Like, obviously, Curtis Jones and Ox, they love running at people, and Harvey Elliott likes running at people.
Yeah. Keita, Harvey, it's like he didn't need it.
No, he didn't. But then he might be saving him for the Leeds game. We've got quite a few games in a short amount of time.
So. You can see what he's doing. But that's what I'm saying. He's doing it a bit more because of the oppositions that we're playing. Because we're playing Norwich.
Bigger squad now.
Of course, because we've got Norwich and then we've got Leeds next. So he's thinking, all right, this might be a game where I can just tinker a little bit, change it up.
Taking it before the
It's a risk, but like especially our squad is a little bit better, so he can maybe get away with it. But like I said, if he was playing any of the top 3 or 4, then it's a different scenario.
Actually, it'd be interesting if Man City have got Tottenham next.
Yeah.
If Man City lose to Tottenham,
they should be playing right now.
And we still got a game in hand, and we'd only be we're 6 points behind them.
Yeah.
I wonder if he would play, as you're saying, weaker squads. Being that we're now being touching distance of, we'd be 6 points behind with a game in hand. We win that, they're only 3 points behind them.
Yeah. Are we going to be playing that game in hand before we even meet Man City?
We're not meeting Man City till April, are we? So
we mostly would.
Yeah. So oh God, please, Tottenham, just do us a favour, man. That would be so amazing. Or a draw. I'd accept a draw. I'd prefer a win, obviously, but a draw against Man City. For the game in hand, and that would be amazing. Yeah, this just how many minutes? It's good. But it's only 23 minutes. Because then you look back at half an hour, 4-1 Man City.
No, but then obviously that's going to put Man City on. We'll see anyway. We leave it as that. So.
Yeah, but at least we're giving them something to think about. They know they can't slip up, which is good. And
of course,
I think maybe
I think he's one of the new guys. Because I've never heard of that guy.
Oh, let me just check.
He's one of the new guys.
Yeah, who did they buy? I didn't even know who they bought.
Yeah, they bought 2 guys from Juventus. So.
Yeah. Oh, Kulevsky.
Yeah, but anyway, because he got put in. Yeah. But anyway, let's not worry about that game.
About Tottenham.
We did what we had to do. We just did what we had to do. So
true.
We leave it as that. So we are running out of time. So we're just gonna.
When do we have Leeds, by the way?
The next game. It's the next game. I don't know when that is.
No, hang on.
It's the next game.
Fixtures. But is that this week?
Because we've got Norwich again soon.
FA Cup.
Yeah. So.
That's on a Wednesday.
Yeah, a week from Wednesday. A week from Wednesday.
Wait, next week. Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be just good if the team could get some rest. But I'm sorry, we've got the fixture list put up.
Yeah, because that Norwich game after the Chelsea match, isn't it?
Oh gosh, we're playing Wednesday.
Which Wednesday?
Hang on. Yes, yeah, Wednesday. That's when we've got our Leeds. Yes.
And then we got Chelsea, innit, on next weekend, Sunday.
Well, no. Then we've. Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, we got Chelsea.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And make sure you tune in for that one because that's going to be a special.
Oh yes, we're going to be. We've got a big surprise for all you fans.
Yeah.
And interviewing some Liverpool fans, that'd be quite good.
Yeah, that's it.
And bringing lots of tissues for all those sad Chelsea fans.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the next podcast because we've got one coming up before we have that match. So we'll fill you in a little bit more. But we're running out of time now. So there you have it. Liverpool 3, Norwich 1. We keep proving victorious. Bring on the next game, Leeds United.
I think we've had 2 defeats in 47 games.
Yeah, brilliant. So
I mean, people keep going about Man City. Oh, they're great. But
it's because of the way they're playing. That's all. It's just
but so results.
But the thing is, we're top goal scorers. You know that.
Exactly. Yeah, Man City.
But
boring. 20-minute time mark.
So that's it for me, myself, and Will. Enjoy your weekend. And
that's right.
So Will, what are you doing tonight? Do not drink too much. We know what you're like.
I can't promise.
No. We need you for next week. So we're hangover.
I'm hoping to be covered by Wednesday. But definitely out on a lash tonight. Got to celebrate this, man.
No, of course,
so we'll be back on Wednesday.
That's it.
With the Leeds game.
All right, peace. Look after yourself. Great having you on our show. Look after. See you later. Peace.